Okay, I'm back with part two. So I just got done showing y'all through this book here that it said that part of their initiatory magic was to send 3 shots in succession at a roadside crucifix. Churchmen complained that many crucifixes were damaged by this habit. So listen, people. I just showed you his numerology chart. Has it. Maturity number reveals the person you will come to be, your true self. 6. I just showed you where it's at. 6 times. 6, 6, 6. Maturity number of 6. First vowel. 6. He has it 4 times. It's 24. 6. What more do you need? Okay? I now I'm gonna go to this definition here. This scripture, Revelation 6 and 5. As you can see, it say when the Lamb opened the 3rd seal. Now we know he got all these 3s on this thing, and I was what happened was when this came about because I was doing some meditations, right? I was studying hard, and I was in some meditation and I was learning about the number 3, and I was actually studying some Nuwapian information from Dr. Malachi York, where he was talking about how 9 is the mind and the highest beings, the 9 ether, and 9 represents the highest beings, the Ethiopians, who were the highest realm, but 3 was the lowest realm, which is where the lower mind is. He was telling me that 3 was the lowest realm. So I got on my meditations and I went into the kitchen, and my wife had an old jersey that she wear on. It's one of my jerseys, but it's actually a jersey that somebody gave me, and it was an Orlando Magic jersey, and it had Francis 3 for Steve Francis 3 when he played for the Orlando Magic. And I was like, hey, take that shirt off and throw it in the trash, because actually I told her that belonged to a man before me. That was a jersey that one of my friends gave me a long time ago. This is a long time ago, man, back with this, but we don't need no explaining, man. It had on the jersey, been going around for a while. Francis 3, Orlando Magic. Listen, and I was like, hold on now. This is a message? Take that off. And then, she threw it in the trash, Francis 3. Then I started reading again. I started later on that night, I started reading and came across that scripture. This one here. When the Lamb opened the 3rd seal, I heard the 3rd living creature say, "Come." I looked, and there before me was a black horse. Now, we just showed you he in Sagittarius was half man, half beast. And we just showed you, take me a minute to find that again. But I just mentioned that in the first video about how they was known to ride, the Sagittarius was known to ride the black horse. It said that, man. And I'm just telling you. Now, this ain't for everybody who's a Sagittarius, because everybody who's Sagittarius don't have power like the Pope do. They not in a position of the Pope where he's controlling the people. He has power to control and influence people. This is important because we're speaking from the perspective of he's the Antichrist. And he has power. He wields the scepter that controls people. Now, what I'm getting at is, today is, I don't even know today's date. Today is Sunday, May 31st, okay? 2015, all right? And the Pope is coming to America in September. Now, you can go back and look. The last Pope that came was in 2008, and it was the Pope before Francis. 2008, when what's his name? Bush was going out. George Bush was going out, and Obama was coming in. That's the last time Pope visited. Before that, a Pope hadn't visited America since like 1979. This is important. Go look this stuff up, man. It's all over the news. It's well known that the Pope is gonna be here in September. When is the blood moon? The blood moon is September 28th, 2015. Now go look it up when they say he gonna be here. They said it's confirmed. The Pope will be here September 26th and September 27th. That's a Saturday and a Sunday. And the blood moon is going to be on a Monday, a moon day. This the last red blood moon, okay? Now, let's say he's going to be here on the 26th and the 27th. We know he's going to be here on the 28th. We know that because the Pope, who probably know more about the blood moon than the whole earth, who the Vatican and Roman Pope say they direct descendants of people who came from biblical times and they've been keeping the light since then. He know about the blood moon. That's why he's not going to be out in the public eye on the 28th. But he going to be still in America, and they're going to be doing their rituals, trying to have this new world order birthed in the new world order. And let me tell you why. You read this book. Now, this is not the only book, but I'm saying this because this book has, symbology out the yin-yang. I'm not even going to tell you. It has a symbol for almost every symbol under the sun. One. Two, the blood moon is going to be in the 9th month, but it's not going to be in Virgo. It's going to be on the 28th, which is Sagittarius, which is Libra. Libra. Okay, this is important. Because it say right here, when the Lamb opened the 3rd seal, I heard the living creature say, come, I looked, and there before me was the black horse. Its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand. Okay, you see that? Now, Virgo. Who is Virgo? Virgin Mary. Our galaxy is in a supercluster called the Virgo supercluster. There's only Virgo got that type of semblance beyond the planets and beyond the constellations. Virgo is an actually known supercluster, which our galaxy and other galaxies exist within this supercluster. That's one. Two, Virgo is associated with the god Mayat, with the great goddesses of all cultures, the Virgin Mary, the one who had Christ. You feel me? Okay, so in this book, it even say, and we know this, if we say Virgo is associated with the Virgin, the Great Mother, the feminine principle, we know she is associated with Mayat. Who is Mayat? The justice, the one who weigh your heart on the scale. Okay? The one who weigh your heart on the scale. Now this dude coming out of Virgo, because Virgo ends September 23rd. And we coming, as we move out of Virgo, like out of the Virgin came the Christ. You feel me? But this the Antichrist, ready to trick people. You see? 9 months. It take 9 months. At the end of 9 months, that's when a baby is born. It take 9 months. Okay, and they coming in here in the 9th month, but it's gonna be in the sign of Libra, the scales. Okay, and he's gonna be here on that date. Is this a coincidence? I can't say it is. We did the numerology. All right, they gonna be. His number is 666. We already established that. He was born December 17, 1936. He is a Sagittarius, half man, half beast. He was also born around the same time that Christ was purported to have been born. There's no such thing as coincidence. I'm bringing you this message because I fought with it, and the Most High told me, no, this is your duty. So I'm gonna give you these few things. Listen, the last blood moon in the 9th month, coming out of the Virgo, the Virgin. Virgo's scales is Libra. That's Virgo's scales to weigh and balance. The Pope is going to be here on the last blood moon, man. One more other thing I'd like to note. This is just a little pamphlet I got from the Clock of Destiny. But I just wanted to show you something. I read about all type of astrology. But it say right here, the sun in Sagittarius gives a generous, alert mind and merry disposition. That's what it gives. It say persons born under this sign have many problems to solve. Rather impatient though, they are fond of travel over land and sea. Who can travel over land and sea, man? I'm just asking y'all to really break this information down. Now, people going around, they calling him Pope Francis. They don't even know his real name. I told you I looked it up for you. His name is I looked it up. I did his numerology chart, but I can calculate the numerology myself because I have calculated many others' numerology and myself. But I do this to show you you can go out and do it yourself. Free numerology chart. You can do your numerology chart, but while you're doing it, do his and find this out. His name is Jorge Mario Bergoglio. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but there it go right there. People call him Pope Francis. That was his initiative name. That's what they call him now. Their names changed, but this is the name he was born with. He was born in December around the time Christ was purported to have been born. Alright, he was born in Sagittarius, half man, half beast. I just told you, all these threes in his name here. The third one. 3 is the lowest. I told you on the sphere. Now we cycling away from 3 and we going into 9 again. But this is when they trying to. 9 is the mind. 9 represents the mind. So this is when they about to play a trick on the whole world, yo. And on the blood moon, they gonna be trying to harness that energy and doing sacrifices. Y'all don't have to believe this. I'm telling y'all what it is. I'm telling y'all what it is. I'm giving y'all this information because it came to me to give to the people, and that's what I'm doing. All right. So I mean, I'm pretty much done here. I'm looking around my notes and making sure I cover everything. Yes, I pretty much covered everything. This is the second video, part 2. Pope Francis, aka Jorge Mario Bergoglio. I did his number. Now, I asked you, if you think I'm playing around, then go get somebody who can calculate the beast. Go get somebody to calculate it. Where are you going to start at? What numbers you going to start with? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not nothing that, is a coincidence. This is something that's been given to me to give to you, whoever watching and whoever want to take serious. We know people not going to believe us. That's cool, because the Satan deceive the whole world. But it just say right here, this calls for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. I calculated it for you. You can go calculate it yourself. 666. 8, he want to rule the world. I just showed you that. 8 is his soul number. 6 is his maturity number. You get 6 from adding his life and his destiny path together. His life and destiny together is 6, yo. And his soul urge is 8. This infinity sign where he trying to keep this world going, and now they got to lay down some new laws. The new laws that's going to trick people, So they opening up this third seal. I mean, I want people to comment, open up some, conversation on this, because, I mean, we all discovering this together, Some people may be a little bit more, ahead in their spiritual journey than others, but we all doing this together. And these messages not going to come from your pastors. These messages is not going to come from your schools. This message is going to come from messengers ordained by God. So the pastors are tricking people because they got a lot of this knowledge too, because they went to school for biblical studies, but they're not giving it out because they scared to lose the flock. They know you start talking about stuff like this and flock gonna get scared. And they gonna lose flock, which is losing capital, because the churches today are actually tax coded businesses operating under the guise of nonprofits like most big corporations do. And they pay taxes to the state, okay? They businesses, all right? And now Pope Francis coming with a new world order they've been working on for a long time, and with the power of 9, the mind play tricks on you. People don't know what's going on, so that's why they can get a trick played on them. But if you know what's going on, you can be able to protect yourself from this. And start getting in and doing your meditations, start eating right. Time running out. So I'm going to tell y'all this, man. My number is 7. That's my soul number. That's my destiny path number, 7. It say that I'm supposed to give a message. Do you go... I'm not going to give my information out like that. I'm just telling you, I did my numerology chart. I know my destiny too. So peace and love to y'all. Get back out in nature. Like we always say, get in nature. Eat healthy, because the foods is poison. They playing a trick on you. In so many ways, Satan come at you 360 degrees. So get in nature. Go look up the information for yourself. I love y'all. Be on the lookout. Peace and love.